Hi everyone, happy May 4th. If you're a Star Wars fan like we are, it's a very big day because May the 4th be with you, may the Force be with you. So my post today and the graphic that I made comes from the Darkside. So the quote in the graphic is from Darth Vader. So I thought today I would talk a little bit about how we have the dark and the light sides within us all the time. And I think a lot of times people run into trouble when we are only focusing on the light side and shoving the dark side, the negativity, the sadness, the bitterness, resentment, all those negative emotions, and we're shoving them or not honoring them or ignoring them. And then they fester underneath in the subconscious, and then something happens, something little that breaks the straw that breaks the camel's back, and then we erupt, right? Or then you're in a full-blown depression or anxiety attack or whatever it is. So my goal in doing this 100 days of sharing my thoughts and tips and advice is hopefully it helps somebody out there in the universe, right? But I think nowadays with mental health awareness becoming a more talked about thing, that we as individuals need to really start acknowledging that we do have dark parts within us. We have those negative sides and negative moments or even periods within our lives, and if we can start acknowledging them and honoring them instead of ignoring them or telling ourselves like, nope, I'm not going to think that way, or nope, I'm not going to, just going to like pick myself up by the bootstraps, get focused into work, get focused into whatever. So when I say acknowledge the feelings, I mean like be mindful, and if you notice that you're feeling anxious or sad, depressed, or whatever the feeling is, find a time, like maybe when you're in the middle of your day with your kids or at work, like that's not the time to be mindful about it. But if you find yourself dealing with something, a negative emotion, find a time to do something about it, whether that's journaling, meditating, praying, using oils, whether that's punching a pillow to get the feelings out or screaming into a pillow, whether that's going and seeing a therapist or a hypnotherapist or an energy healer, or using your crystals, or whatever it is, going for a walk on the beach, going for a walk in the forest, whatever. Find a way so that you can release those feelings by honoring them instead of shoving them deep, deep down. Because I promise you, as a former psychiatric inpatient and outpatient social worker, when you shove them down, they find a way to come back up, and they come back up in bigger ways. So in honor of May the 4th, Star Wars Day, let's all just do a little bit better job of acknowledging our feelings and seeing that we are good no matter what, even when we have the light and the dark sides within us. It shouldn't be a fight between the light and the dark. It should just be mostly light and moments of dark, and acknowledging that there are those parts and honoring them and figuring out where they're coming from and doing what you need to release them so that you can move back into the light. Okay? So that's my day, whatever, of 100 days of just focusing on sharing thoughts and ideas, inspiration and motivation. Thanks for joining me.